DBSCG things.
What's up, Yuhp gang? It's your boy Taxon, and welcome back to Yuhp DBSCG Things, and today we'll be diving headfirst into the third round of our store championship. This battle is going to be between A16 versus set1 frieza. But before we get into that, I do want to say, if you guys want any custom mats and or sleeves, absolutely check out Promats, guys. This is the best place to go get your custom card needs, and if you guys do decide to get a mat for them, make sure you use the promo code YUHP to save on your entire order. With that being said, if you guys enjoyed this battle or my content in general, remember to hit all those buttons for me, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you never miss a video. And with that being said, let's turn it around and dive in. Alrighty, you guys, and here we are with round 3 of our store championship. We have 16 on the left side versus Frieza on the right. 16 starting off this game for us by charging a multicolor energy, using his speedy substitution to go top 5 search for just about any blue or green android, adding himself the steadfast ally, or I don't know what the card's called, just know that it's the big 7-drop android 16 that plays the 21 from hand. Here we're also discarding the measureless strength android 18 to top 5 search once again. It looks like here we're going to grab ourselves the full power counter floodgate, and then from there we're going to pass turn over to set1 Frieza. Frieza starting off by charging a Unite symbol, activating a Frieza call, playing out the 1 cost Ginyu, I believe, drawing himself a card, activating leader effect on tap energy, draw a card by popping that Frieza army, paying 1 yet again to draw another card. Looks like here we will swing with the leader, combo that. And it does look like he passes turn. It looks like we do see the secret rare already inside Android 16's hand, so very powerful to start off with that. Here it looks like we're swinging into the leader, draw a card just for 10k, paying 1 here and 1 Z energy to go into the Dr. Gero. Gero will Z stack to Android 21. On play, he will reveal a reveal an android, take a life, and then bomb, something like that. Bomb deck 1, draw a card, take a life. Maybe the take a life is first, I don't know. I don't play the deck. Either way, we are awakening here, untapping 1, going down to 6, and drawing 1 card because we have the 1 cost Z card in play. More than likely here we're going to see the tap 2 effect to ramp the top card of the deck with the Android 21. So here we see Android 18 first, top 5 search, find ourselves a speedy sub. Here we're going to more than likely just pay 2 for the Gero effect. Out comes 21. 21 will bottom deck the 1 drop while at the same time ramping a energy. Pretty good start here for Android 16 going into turn 2 here for set1 Frieza. We'll see what Frieza decides to do. Charging himself another I do apologize. Not another extra card. That is his final flash. The first card he charged was not a Unite symbol, it was the Chapelle that's played off the Unite symbol. Anyways, we see the leader swing. We see the rest of the power of the Super Saiyan to hit the Z card. Comboing up to 15. Android 16 going to take that damage. Here we're going to see 1 energy for Chi-Chi. I believe this is the barrier card, draw a card, and then if your opponent untaps an energy with a counter skill, they will have to let your opponent choose a life and a energy to place into the drop area. Anyways, we're going into Basil. Basil's already live here. We got 3 energy in rest, Android 21 in rest, and the leader in rest, so he is a 19k dual attack. Swinging in for the first time, the damage is dealt. Swinging in for the next time, leaving this attack at 19k. It looks like we're going to go ahead and combo up to 20 to get out of it as Android 16. And then here we pass turn back to 16 here. Going to the 3rd turn, but the 4th energy for 16 here. And there we see the energy charge. And then from here we'll probably see the leader going in. First action of the turn, we're going to go lead swing to lead, auto to draw a card. Or actually, I believe he's swinging into the Basil. I do apologize. Correct me if I'm wrong. I thought I seen him point at it. We'll see what he decides to do here. Looks like we are going to super combo, go up to 25k, and force our Frieza player to bottom deck 1 card from their hand. And here we're going 2 energy for the arrival Android 16. This is going to force the discard while at the same time provide a 20k dual attack and also a blocker revenge. Very powerful card. Now we'll see if he decides to let that Basil live. It looks like the Basil will die there. We got 2 cards from our opponent's hand this turn with Android 16, so definitely doing a little bit of our hand destruction thing. We'll see what else Android 16 decides to do here. Looks like here we're just going to pass turn, leaving our 2 energy open. In case you guys don't know what Android 16 does, he does have a permanent that says reduce your scientist and your Android 16 Android cards within your hand by a blue and a green specified cost. So by that knowledge, seeing the green and the multicolor energy active in the energy screams that I'm going to full power counter you next turn. So with that being said, also Android 16 has an auto. Once you play one of those cards with the skill, you will negate that permanent. So you only get to do the tap 2 effect once per turn. And I do believe it works on all of the 21s and scientists and stuff. So if you did want to run the 8 cost one from the Android 21 set 20, you could play it in this deck for like 6 energy and then just on tap 5 at the end of the turn. So not too shabby. I'm not exactly sure if there's any restrictions on that card that would prevent it from being played in this deck or not, but just knowing that it could be reduced down to a 6 drop is pretty sweet. Anyways, we're going to continue with Frieza's turn here. Starting off, obviously you guys seen he played the Surmounting Vegeta, bottom deck, take a life, draw a card. Swinging in with the leader here. It does look like we just activated the blocker skill of the Z card. We'll see if Frieza decides to combo up above 20,000 in order to kill that card. Looks like not. He's just going to pass turn over to Android 16, leaving 2 energy in active mode, making it so that he does have some resources to use towards his defensives, like things like Mecha Frieza. Obviously, you see Final Flash in his energy, so he has options like that, as well as Realm of Gods and so on and so forth. We all know Yellow has a bunch of tools. Anyways, we're going to see 2 energy here invested for the blocker crit Android 21. This will get rid of any battle card. And then swinging in for the crit, this will be negated by Mecha Frieza. Swinging with the leader by resting the 1 cost Z card. Unfortunately, that is a small misplay. In case you guys do not know, it is still your opponent's skill that is targeting cards to rest on your side of the board to attack, so you cannot choose cards with barrier. Unfortunately, that Jiro does have barrier. He would have had to rest something like the Android 16 or the 21 there, or maybe even possibly an energy if he wanted to get that attack through. So with that being said, that is a small misplay, but we do see that he has multiple targets to utilize in case his opponent wanted to call him out, because that is definitely a misplay. Anyways, we're going to turn 4 here for Frieza, starting off by using his using his Unison and then using the plus by resting his Mecha Frieza, using his leader skill by popping that Mecha Frieza on tapping 1 to draw a card, awakening his leader now that he is at 4 life or less, drawing 2. And then from here, we'll more than likely see him smack down yet another Frieza Army card in order to draw and then pop and then untap 2. We'll see what he decides to do here. Swinging in 10k with his Frieza Army token. This will be blocked by Android 21. We're going to see the super combo to rest down the blocker revenge. Out comes Poutine. Not a bad play there. The Z card does die. Here we see the leader swinging in, auto to draw 1 card. We'll see if he decides to pump any combos into this or not. It looks like he's just going to chill at 15. We'll see what Android 16 does in order to get out of this attack. Maybe he goes down to 3. Maybe he combos 1 from hand. We shall see. We shall see. This is quite the interesting predicament. We are at 4 life and we don't want to lose a 5k. Looks like we're going to Bean. Going up to 20k. It looks like here we're debating on using another combo here. Using the leader effect to combo the blue-green scientist from hand. And then here we're going for energy to go into Android 17. He does get tapped by Poutine, of course, and then we will see his auto go off, go through the deck, grab a Android 21 5 cost or an Android 20 or Android 5 cost or less, and then play one from your hand with an Android cost of 5 or less. Out comes a secret rare. Very, very powerful play here. So you've seen he added full power counter to his hand and then went to this secret rare, so he will be able to choose just about everything in his opponent's battle area. That all goes underneath, and he will ramp 2 life, going back to 6. Just an absolutely absurdly busted secret rare. Just ramping 2 life is just absurd. I don't think I need to explain myself on that one. Anyways, we do see the 1 energy investment on Frieza's side to go into the Tagoma, draw a card, untapping 2, popping it and drawing another card with the leader. Looks like here we're going 1 into yet another Chi-Chi to draw a card. I don't think that Chi-Chi does much against this deck in this matchup. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do not believe that there's a counter within Android 16 that untaps energy. Leave it in the comments below if I'm wrong on that. Anyways, he is swinging with that thing. He's going to super combo here, bottom deck 1 and draw 2. I'm putting this bad boy up to, I believe, either a 14 or a 15. I can't remember if this is a 4 or a 5k card. Either way, this is probably worth an attack. He's going to have to sink a little bit more than that, though, because we did use C16 use a Senzu Bean this turn. So he is definitely to a situation where he would need to combo more. Unfortunately, Frieza choosing not to utilize any more resources to try to deal a damage there, and just lets the super combo go to the Z energy. Dipping into the Z deck, we're going to see what our options here are. Looks like we're going 1 and 2 for Oolong. This is actually a pretty good play because here you can choose the secret rare on your opponent's side of the field and gain that power to swing in. So here we are swinging in for 40k into, I believe, it looked like he pointed out a battle card. That might have been to the leader, I'm not sure. It looks like that did go into the Android 17, which is not a bad bet. That card is a little bit of hand destruction when it attacks, so definitely getting rid of that card before it can attack is pretty solid. His opponent taking a second to read the Vegeta Unison because he is not allowed to attack with anything greater than his energy this turn. His secret rare is a 4-drop in the battle area, so unfortunately he can attack with that, and then if he charges an energy, he does turn on his 6-drop that's on field as well. So at this point in the game, most of the cards within Android 21 are live besides the 8-drop if for some reason this Android 16 player is deciding to play that. And this would be the turn where he could slam it down. He's like in the predicament of the game where it's like, why would he do that if he can't attack with it anyways? Here we're going 2 and 1 Z to go into Frieza. Very powerful card here. When this card has an auto when a battle card attacks us 5 cost or more, that is, or 2 cost or more, that is not this card. It will pop a Z energy and then force your opponent to discard one. So here we are swinging in with the I apologize, the secret rare 40k dual attack. This is negated by Frieza. Of course, we're going to see the Frieza auto Z card on the other side, pop a Z energy, force our golden Frieza player to discard one from his hand. It looks like there goes a released from evil. And from here, it looks like we're going to go ahead and swing into what I believe is the Oolong. It looked like he pointed that there. Get his leader auto to draw a card. And it looks like the Oolong goes ahead and dies there. He did rest down the barrier Z card again. That is a bit of a misplay. I'll have to remind this player next time I see him in person that you cannot target cards with a riposte that have barrier on your side of the field. Anyways, we do see a super combo in order to survive that attack, and then we do see the turn pass from 16 to Golden Frieza. Golden Frieza seeing his turn 5 here. We will see what he decides to do, or if he can manage to make a sturdy comeback here. He already has a riposte live, so I'd imagine he swings with the riposte. Yep. Get that attack in and then play something with 2 or more energy cost and then use your leader effect on the riposte. It looks like here we are going 2 energy to go into the Android 21 full power counter. This is going to be countered. It looks like we're going 3 energy to activate Cooler. Cooler comes out, draws himself his cards. The negate does not happen. That bad boy goes to the drop area. The damage there is dealt. 16 goes to 5. Leader effect to pop the Frieza, untap the 2, swinging in with the cooler. Comboing up to 20. We're going to see 16 use a Sensu Bean here. And then we're going to see a 5k get comboed from hand in order to survive that attack. Swinging in with the leader, draw a card. It looks like was that a block? I don't know. I just seen him rest something. Comboing up to 20. Putting that to the Z energy there. Looks like here we're going 2 and 3 Z energy or 3 and 2 or 2 and 3 Z energy in order to go into the Super Saiyan Blue Goku Z battle card. Pretty solid card if you do ask me. Here we're going 2 to counter with Android 21 full power counter again. This time it does go through and it gets to sack the Z card. Now his opponent is under the floodgate. In case you guys do not know, it's an auto on the Android 16. When you play one of those cards, you will get rid of the permanent. So since he didn't play the card and went straight to drop area after activating it, he did not need to negate the permanent on his lead skill, allowing him to tap 2 and try to do it again. So here we are, turn 6 or 5, I believe, for Android 16. I believe it's 6. Turn 6, because last time was turn 5 and he was at 6 energy. So here we are, turn 6 for Android 16. Quite the board today, if you do say so yourself. We got a 20k, 40k dual attack, 20k dual attack, 25k double strike, 15k double strike. We just have quite the board established here. So we do see negate from Mecha Frieza on the very first dual attack, swing from the Secret Rare. We're going to swing in with the Android 16 leader. Misplay here by resting the barrier Z card. Unfortunately, you're not allowed to do that. Let's see what he decides to do here. Looks like he's planning on doing some type of a rival play here. So it looks like he's going to combo from hand Android 16. And then it looks like we're going 3 energy here. 4 energy here to go into yet another 7 drop. Out comes Steadfast. Or I don't know if that's what his name is. Maybe it's called Making a Comeback. I don't know. Either way, it's Android 17 7 drop. Go through the deck, grab a 5 cost or less Android, and then play one from your hand. Out comes Bad Omen. Bad Omen sacks an energy, sacks a life, and a battle card. I don't know who he chose to do from his opponent's side of the field. Anyways, we're swinging in 20k to the leader, resting off the Mecha Frieza. Looks like here we're comboing 1 Golden Frieza, using quite a few cards to combo. And it looks like from there he's scooping up because he doesn't have the defenses to withstand the rest of these attacks. With that being said, guys, Android 16 won this battle. If you enjoyed these battles, remember to hit all those buttons for me. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you never miss a video. And with that being said, we will see you guys next time.